Twisted Metal Season 2 has officially wrapped up, and what a wild ride it's been. The final 3 episodes dropped on Peacock on August 28th, ending with that absolutely explosive finale episode called New Y3RZ. The mayhem picks up right where the prom left off, sending the surviving drivers into this live-wire wasteland. First, there's a brutal after-party round in episode 10. Then the savagery really ramps up in episode 11 as the remaining contestants compete in a death match in an arena until a winner is crowned. Finally, episode 12 shifts gears to focus on the tournament's aftermath. Does John Doe actually die? Okay, so this was probably the biggest question on everyone's mind. Does John Doe make it out alive? Well, I've got good news for you. No, John Doe doesn't die in Season 2. But man, he gets really close. Here's what happens. During the final round of the tournament, Calypso unleashes this absolute monster called Minion, who wreaks complete havoc. This thing pummels Sweet Tooth, who's played by Joe Shinoa and voiced by Will Arnett, and launches John straight out of his car, knocking him unconscious and completely out of the tournament. For a moment there, it really looks like John might be gone for good. But then Quiet and Mayhem come to the rescue in the most creative way possible. They rig up a life-saving jolt using jumper cables and Sweet Tooth's ice cream truck. The shock works, John's heart starts beating again, and the trio departs for John's family cabin. The Minion reveal that changes everything. Now here's where things get really twisted, and I mean that literally. Life at the cabin seems peaceful for the three, but that calm gets completely shattered when the TV flickers to life on its own one evening. Calypso hijacks the broadcast and addresses the public, framing John and Quiet for the mass murder of the insiders, even though he's the one who blew up the arena stands. Calypso says there's no hiding now and that a war between insiders and outsiders is about to take over the world. Before they can even process what's happening, Minion shows up at the cabin looking to unleash more carnage. And this is where we get the most shocking reveal of the entire season. During the fight, John knocks off Minion's helmet, and you're not going to believe who's underneath. It's Krista, John's own sister, also known as Dollface. She's been resurrected and reprogrammed as this monstrous enforcer. The confrontation spills into the bedroom they shared as kids, which makes it even more heartbreaking. John tries desperately to reach whatever's left of his sister by softly whistling this tune from their past. Something flickers in her eyes for just a second, like maybe she remembers, but then it gets shattered by an unexpected interruption. How Season 2 ends. Just when it looks like Minion is about to finish off John, Quiet, and Mayhem, guess who shows up to save the day? Stu. Remember him? He's been floating around in space, and somehow he makes it back down to Earth just in time to help them escape. They all pile into Sweet Tooth's truck and get out of there. Once they're safe, John lays out their next move. He wants to take down Calypso once and for all, and maybe, just maybe, save whatever's left of his sister. As John puts it, if we take out Calypso, we get our lives back. We get her back too. But Quiet brings up a really good point. They're gonna need serious help to pull this off. And John's response? We don't need help, we need cars. Those post-credits scenes are wild. Now, if you thought the episode was over, think again. There are 2 post-credit scenes that are absolutely essential. The first one confirms that Sweet Tooth is still alive, but he's in rough shape. He's chained up and being dragged behind a taxi, completely beaten up. When he asks where they're taking him, the driver says he's going to see his father, His Holiness Charlie Kane. Now, this is interesting because in the video games, Charlie Kane is actually Sweet Tooth's son, not his father. So they've flipped that relationship for the show, but it's still a huge deal that Charlie exists in this universe. The second post-credits scene is way more mysterious. We're back in Dr. Zemu's lab, and we see these quick flashes of blueprints labeled Human Axel Project, some kind of fire burning, and an empty hamster cage. It's not entirely clear what this all means yet, but it definitely seems like Axel might not be as dead as we thought. What about Season 3? So here's the thing. Peacock hasn't officially announced Season 3 yet. but showrunner Michael Jonathan Smith is already making plans. He recently said that when you watch the entire season and get to that final episode, it's pretty obvious where Season 3 is headed. Smith mentioned he's got tons of ideas, not just for Season 3, but even for Season 4. As he put it, "I have an amazing idea for Season 4 that I think fans will lose their goddamn minds when you hear it." As he put it, they've got this deep roster of characters from the games to pull from, so there's definitely no shortage of material for future seasons. And that's everything you need to know about the Twisted Metal Season 2 finale. What did you think of that Minion reveal? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, make sure to like and subscribe for more.